welcome to 5 Minutes Unedited. Hi. Today we have Petrie here, and she is the VP of Merchandising at Fred Segal. Super exciting, very important. Yes, thanks for being here. So we're gonna do as usual. It's gonna be 5 minutes unedited. So I'm gonna start a timer. I'm gonna ask you questions, and it's not going to be edited. So don't filter yourself, but know that I'm not gonna cut anything out.
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, awesome. Let me start the timer. Great. So what was the first thought on your mind this morning?
Where I was going to get my coffee and what shoes I should wear.
Oh, nice. What shoes are you wearing?
I'm wearing these Acne boots I got on sale, actually. Huge fan of a sale.
I know, same. That's awesome. Okay, well then let's dive into it. What do you do? Tell us more. What does it mean to be a VP of merchandising?
Yeah, so I oversee all of our merchandising for our stores globally. So that's stores that we have in Europe, Asia, and domestically. Mm-hmm. And then I also do the programming for our Sunset store. We have like an experiential concept where we do a lot of programming and brand activations. So I do a lot of that seasonal programming there.
Yeah. And for people that don't know what merchandising is.
So merchandising in my role is actually not in the traditional sense.
Okay.
So I think it can lean more on the visual side for some people, but for me specifically, it's actually more about the product itself. So I oversee all of the brand mixes, all of the like actual individual products that reach our stores, and that's really to make sure that all of our stores have a cohesion and tell the same story. So you're walking into a Fred Segal store in Asia that also speaks to the store that we have in the US.
Oh, that's so cool. And what makes, because you are the person selecting the brands then, right?
Correct.
Yes. What makes a brand attractive to you?
There's a combination of things, but I always am looking for something new and exciting, more in the emerging world, like in season 0, we like to call it.
Oh, really?
So things that have low points of distribution, things that are just new to the market. And then also like your true classic brands, like things that are just like, they have a core DNA to them and people know what to expect from them every season.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a balance, but I love finding new ideas in the market. It's my favorite. It's actually one of my most favorite things about this job.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like there's like new brands popping up almost every day. What can a brand do to set themselves apart?
There are. I'd say these days to be a brand means being like an all-encompassing lifestyle. So you really have to speak to like the core DNA of like who you are and what you stand for. Yeah. So that means like having an Instagram page, having a website, and it being more than just product, but like how people can really live and breathe your brand.
Oh yeah, that's really good. And what do you think successful retail means?
Successful retail means thinking outside of the box these days. And I think that we've seen now like 2 examples of what happens when you don't. In terms of like what happened to Barney's, rest in peace. An opening ceremony, that's so sad. But I think it means that you need to think of outside of traditional wholesale of like offering people something more than just like a rack of clothing. So that's why, like, especially in LA, because it's such a destination city, we really think about doing things on an experiential level and things that are more like partnering with brands to really stand for them. So also supporting them, but giving our customers something different than they can find anywhere else. So they know that when they come to us, it's more about experiencing something than it is even about shopping. Yeah.
I mean, nobody likes to be just like sold, right?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
That's so good. All right, well, what makes you laugh these days?
My son.
Your son? Oh, that's so cute.
He's 14 months and he's hilarious, and I love hanging out with him.
Yeah. How has that been to be a career woman and have a son?
I think it's about finding your balance, and I'm lucky where I have a great husband who helps me co-parent, which is great. But I think it's about keeping your identity and staying passionate about what also drives you. Like, yes, being a mom is part of that, but like career is also a huge part of who I am. So I think it's just like continuing forward on that path for me.
Yeah. Did you always know that you will want to be a mom one day and like split that time?
Yeah, it actually snuck up on me. It was kind of unplanned.
I love that. Yes.
But we always knew we wanted children, so it was like, all right, let's go. And yeah, I think that I always knew that like I was going to stay who I was. Like I wasn't going to get like lost in motherhood. And it's amazing for women that do decide to just like be mom. That's also a great path, but I knew that wasn't my way.
Yeah, really, really great. And let me think. Like that good last question that can just conclude it all. What are you excited about these days? Like what brands are you seeing in the market?
I'm really excited about a lot of Korean brands that I've seen right now. I feel like
Really?
there's like everything's going back to